A very warm welcome to one and all. Welcome to our fifth session on the topic of judiciary exam preparation. And I would like to invite Mr. Zia Ansari, sir, the founder of Zia Judicials, for the session ahead. Sir started Zia Judicials in the year of 2017 and which has grown to be one of the leading judiciary coachings in New Delhi. Sir is not only a leader but a successful young educator, and we are honored, sir, to host you as a speaker for the session. Thank you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Tanishka. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Kaviraj sir, Tanishka, Avni, and everybody. First of all, welcome. This is a wonderful session. I was just having a talk to Kaviraj sir, and he have given an idea that how we can help those people who really want to prepare and during their college times they don't have time to visit to the centers or coaching institute, and by we can provide them help being their home, and this is a wonderful idea. uh, but before starting it, you have to understand, first of all, one information is being aired last week, that civil judge junior divisions right now from future may require 3 years of experience. So first of all, you must come out of this uh, half information basically. So this is an idea which has been given by or view which has been given by Bar Council of India, and this have no impact or implication right now, or it will not be implicated as soon in earlier years. So it might take 3 years or 4 years and further. So right now, before uh, judiciary examination, you don't need any experience. So basically, once you have qualified your LLB, either you are enrolled or not, once you have qualified it, you are eligible to be civil judge junior division. So first of all, what this exam is, you should remember that this is an exam of civil judge junior division. This is the lowest cadre of a judiciary. So if you crack this examination, you will be joining to the lowest cadre. If I say lowest cadre, तो बेसिकली जुडिशियल मजिस्ट्रेट सेकंड क्लास. तो अगर आप सीआरपीसी पढ़ते हैं तो इट इज नोन एज जुडिशियल मजिस्ट्रेट सेकंड क्लास. तो यू विल बी ज्वाइनिंग एज अ जुडिशियल मजिस्ट्रेट सेकंड क्लास फर्स्टली. Secondly, this examination is a state-wise examination. When I say state-wise examination, so we have, suppose we have 29 states, so means each state have its own notification. So you must know that out of these states, there are approximately 10 to 11 states which are Hindi based. When I say Hindi based, means their language examination is Hindi, whereas remaining states are a state which are language based. For example, Tamil Nadu, they need their own regional language to be tested. Same way, West Bengal, Punjab. So as a general, if I take it as a general, so everybody know Hindi basically. So you are eligible to crack or to appear in 10 state examination nearly. When I say you are eligible to appear in 10 examination, so I mean to say, unlike UPSC, in judiciary you can give minimum 10 attempts in a year, because each state must come out with its notification every year. It is a guideline given by Supreme Court. It's an order given by Supreme Court that each state must come out with the vacancies every year. So you will get 10 vacancies every year. That means you will have a chance to appear 10 times in a one examination, one type of examination only. This is the second thing. This is the benefit of preparing for judiciary. Next thing that you should know, being in a state examination, each state have some variation in the syllabus. They have some local laws, they have some other special laws, but apart from this, mostly the subjects are general in nature. For example, CRPC, CPC, evidence, IPC, contract, transfer of property act. So whatever subject basically we are learning in our BLLB, BBLLB in 10 semesters, that all will come. Next, what should be the pattern of the examination? Or what is the pattern of the examination? If I talk pattern of the examination, It's like UPSC. Civil Judge Junior Division examination is divided into three phases. First is preliminary examination, which is objective type. When I say objective type means you will have one questions, you will have four options, and out of these four options, one will be right and other will be wrong. You will be clicking or you will be fixing the right answer. If you fix the right answer, you will get 1 mark generally. If you fix a wrong answer, you will get negative mark, generally 0.25 will be deducted, that is 1/4 mark will be negative. Or if you do not mark anything, right, either wrong nor right, then you will not have any mark. So you will not get minus or plus. This preliminary exam basically is a qualifying examination. Whatever mark you get in this examination will not be added to your further results or further examinations. This exam will make you qualify rights main, but as this exam include negative marking, you must be very peculiar and very fixed that what answers you should be giving or what should answers you should not be responding. And the cutoff generally goes nearby. If I say, suppose it's a question of, let it take to Delhi, it's a 125 marks paper. If it is a 125 questions is contained, the cutoff generally goes 110 and 111. So cutoff is nearly high. So if it's a 100 mark question, so it will go 80-85. That means you must obtain 80 to 85 marks. Once you have qualified this, then you will have mains. Mains is same like your semester examinations. These complete syllabus that you have, we will discuss about the syllabus also. That complete syllabus will be divided into basically three papers. The main basically consists of 3 to 4 papers. First paper generally consists of general studies and language. General studies and language include current affairs, static GK, general knowledge, and basic Indian history, Indian geography, basics, very basics, 10th level, and one essay related to your legal updates, related to your law and society. And you will also have some English portion, which includes basic grammar English and translations, that is Hindi to English and English to Hindi. This is your first examination. Generally it consists of 150 marks. First paper. Then it will be second paper will be Civil Law 1. Civil Law 1 basically includes Indian Evidence Act, Limitation Act, Sales of Good Act, Specific Relief Act, CPC, Arbitration, and Negotiable. Then Civil Law 2. Some state have this examination, some state does not have examination. If there is a Civil 2, then Civil Paper 2 generally contain contracts, Transfer of Property Act, Family Law, Registration Act, Sales of Good, Partnership, and this. And then it will be criminal. Criminal will include CRPC, IPC, and Indian Evidence Act. So this is how the syllabus will be divided. These four papers generally consist of 150 marks or 200 marks. So suppose we take 200 marks. So there will be four papers of 200 marks each. Then that is total is 800. So you must obtain out of 800, you must obtain at least 40 to 45%. So let's take it. You must obtain out of 800. You must obtain 350. Once you have obtained 350, so you will be eligible for a third stage. Third stage will be your viva. Generally, you call it college viva. We call it in interview. So it is an interview stage, or it's a personality check stage. Personality check stage generally consists of 200 marks. During your personality stage, you will be called in front of a panel. Panel generally consists of an academic person who is a professor from some renowned college, a judge of a high court, and some other members. So it generally consists of four people, which is being designed by the High Court in their own manner. But it will include a judge and a renowned academician. During your interview, they will ask you some questions related to law only, nothing else. So they will try to check the basic knowledge of law you have. They will not go beyond the questions which are beyond your zone. They will only be asking the questions which are from your syllabus only, that is CPC, CRPC, evidence, and all this. After that, you will be given marks. Suppose you get 100 marks. So these 100 marks and 350 you got will be added, and all together, out of 1000, cutoff will be decided. So generally in judiciary examination, if you got 50 to 55% out of, so suppose out of 1000, if you get 500 or 550 marks, then you will be qualified for the post. Once you are qualified for the post, then the concerned high court will be taking your 2 year or 1 year training as a civil judge, and after that you will be provided your post, your dice, and you will be having your functions. Now the approaches. Sir, this is the pattern you have done. How to prepare about judiciary examination? When to prepare about judiciary? Do basic questions that has been asked by so many students to me, that how you will be preparing, sir, and when to start. So we'll start with when to start. So generally, we should start self preparation from the very first semester. And if you are preparing, suppose you want to go for higher judiciary, or you want to go for judiciary examination, so you must know the syllabus of any one state at least. For example, you should know the syllabus of Delhi, and you mark it out. Okay, Delhi have IPC, TOTS, CRPC. So whenever these subjects come to your semester, you at least take these subjects very seriously and make their notes firstly. So during your college also you can make preparation. However, the serious time to start preparation is after 7th semester. You must 100% start giving to it, because till the 7th semester, you know, you have done all basic laws, you understand the concept of law, you have done your moot courts, you have done your trials, you have done so much, you have done research papers, so you know so much about law. So that is the right time, 7th semester. Up next is how to do preparation. So basically, you must remember one thing, that civil judge junior division basically is the lowest grade of the examination, and that too at the stage when no practice is required. That means this examination will be set with a basic pattern, that they will only seek a person who have a basic knowledge of law. They will not be seeking a person who need an expert. So you don't need to read any commentaries, you don't need to read big books. Rather, the best way for preparation is you read your Bayer Act and some landmark judgments and a normal textbook which has been provided by your college, uh, the teacher who is teaching you, any normal book, plus your Bayer Act plus the landmark judgment. This is the only three core area or the key that will make you to crack the examination. Now, how to read a Bayer Act? People ask generally, sir, okay, Bayer Act, we never understand what is Bayer Act, we never understand how to read it. It is such a product. So you have to understand. For that, very simple idea is this: your college syllabus, your college syllabus. Whenever in whichever college you are, they give you the module, they give you the syllabus. Okay, these area will be covered. Basically, those areas are the most important areas in a particular subject, and that is why that module is aimed to provide you the basic knowledge of that subject. Only those basic topics, generally 80 to 90%, 10% may vary, but that 80 to 90% are those syllabus or are the syllabus of judiciary. So there is no need to find out, no need to move here and there and try to find out. Okay, what we have to study. So you follow your syllabus, that will work. Uh, Another question that come in marks, ki how you will preparing MCQs or how you will be preparing your mains. Once you are done with this, your bare acts, or once you are done with your small books, you have made your notes. You must practice MCQs, that is objective type questions. When I say you must practice objective type question, basically what does it mean? How you will get prepared about objective type questions? So objective type questions, basically there are certain books in the market. One of the best book that at very starting stage you must have with you is Universal MCQs. So there is a book come by Universal Publication. Other books are also there. There are AKJ, there is M.A. Rashid, there is Pariksha Manthan. There are so many books. But to start up MCQ, you can go for a Universal. That is a very basic book. So you can have that. And whenever you complete any subject, suppose you complete contract, you mark the MCQs from there. So your MCQ issue will get solved. Next, along with your objective questions, you keep on preparing for your mains. And how to prepare about mains? As your college answer writing. So while you are writing your answers in judiciary, you must be very peculiar and to the point. For that, you can do one thing. You can have, suppose you are preparing, you have the syllabus of Delhi. So you go into the market and ask last year Delhi examination solved paper. So you will get solved paper of last year Delhi examination. And if you get the solved paper, you just pick up the question. Suppose you are preparing about IPC. You have prepared a topic, difference between culpable homicide and murder. Now you want to write an answer. You have read a lot. You know the content, but you don't know how to write it. So first of all, you go in that book, find out the question where they have written difference between culpable homicide and murder. Read that answer, and once you read that answer, you will get a basic idea. Okay. These are the important topics that they are covering, and now you write your answer with that idea. No need to mug up that answer, because so many people mug up that answer also. Not you have to write your own answers only, but you can get the basic idea, right? We can open for questioning, right? So this is a basic idea, but Tanishka, we can open for questions and ask the people what the questions have regarding judiciary, so that I can answer them.
Thank you so much, sir, for the tips and the guidance provided by you for the judicial examination. So I have one question. So post or LLB completion, students try to focus only on the preparation part for the judiciary examination. So should they only focus on the preparation part, or they can, if they want to pursue LLM and do any practical exposure and practice, is that feasible? Can we merge both of them?
Uh, exactly, we can do that, but if you are preparing from very beginning, so suppose you are preparing from your third semester, fourth semester, then yes, by the coming final year, you can go for that. But suppose you have decided to give uh, your preparation start at eighth or ninth semester. So I will always advise to first of all complete your syllabus, complete your preparation. Once you are done with your basic preparation, then yes, then you can go for practice, you can go for LLM, so that you can because before when you are at an early stage, so research preparation need time. So we need 13 to 14 or 15 hours of study at your early stage when you are preparing about it. But once the infrastructure is ready, once the this umbrella is ready, that's it. Now you can go for it. For LM also, you can go for practice also. I know so many people who are been practicing and they have clarified their examination, but you have to prepare your foundation first. So you don't do this. You start preparing today only, and today only you start LM. So this will let you nowhere. Neither LM will be good, or neither your judiciary will be good. So this is the thing. You must give some time to the judiciary, at least 6 to 7 months.
Thank you. So we have one question from Krishnendu Ghosh, a student of UPS. So he asked, before attempting for judiciary, is it a good option to spend 1 or 2 years of practice at the bar and then attempt?
Uh, I will say, as such, it will not affect. This is what Bar Council of India is also saying. But try to understand 1 or 2 year or 3 year will not make you so expert while you're practicing, because 1 year or 2 year, in within 1 year or 2 year, only understand how to write an application, or how to file an application, or how to introduce an application before the registrar office or a judge, and that is not required for judiciary. So if you think judiciary preparation may help milega, I will not say it will be helping you in judiciary preparation as such. But yes, if you're prepared for judiciary for 2 years and after that you are going for practice, that will help you both in practice also and yes in judiciary also. So you must go in practice with having basic concept if you want to go for judiciary preparation. So 2 year or 3 year will not let you anywhere.
But sir, the BCI's current move for 3-year practice, what they aims at is the student should know how the court works and then attempt for the judiciary examination. But what is your opinion? Will it be a boon or a bane for the law student?
You have to understand, this was already existing before 2002. Or everybody know, everybody have studied that Shetty Commission come up and now then Supreme Court removed this also. But now BCI want. The reason for doing this is BCI because they says that new judges who are coming at the age of 23, 24, 25, uh, they are not first they are not having experience. Second, they are not treating advocates rightly because they don't have any experience of bar. This is the reason. But you have to understand that when you join civil judge junior division, you will not get the position at one go. You will be have to go through, like in Delhi, mandatorily 2 years of training. Whereas while you are into other states, there is 1 and 1.5 year mandatory training plus. After every 6 months, they have your training till you become civil judge senior division. That is approximately 2 years to 3 years you will having practice, continuous practice. So I will not say that this will help anything. Basically, BCI is talking about something else. The reason for bringing this proviso that no need to have 3 years was that there was so much of pendency and people are not coming into the judiciary. So this cause, the reason it still exists, same, and that is why we cannot remove this. Firstly, secondly, as such, 2 years or 3 years of practice in a court will nowhere helps you. So many people have different views. I have a different view because I myself have a 3 years of practice, 4 years of practice at it lowest level tehsil court. Then I have 2 years of practice in district court, and I will tell you ki 1 or 2 year will make you aware about how the court functions. Whereas judiciary is about
Yeah,
how
I think we will have a very detailed discussion
argument of
on
this
this
exactly.
again, and particularly for the judiciary only. So,
Sure.
so students who are interested in judiciary exam, we will be organizing a lecture, teaching and test both together
Sure.
pretty soon. And now it is a time for a next session
Yes, yes,
to
yes.
start.
Yes.
Thank you very much,
Thank you very much.
Jia,
Thank you,
and
everybody.
look forward more interaction with you. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so